between the two of us, Margaret. Was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery. We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Otto.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobs is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when...
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair. But the wines, to your health. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, some backup men set out for refuge. Alderin won't give you any more.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easy. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of that.
White. Quickly.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever. It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
So what? They left a long time ago. I swear to God, a while ago.
I will charge the enemy with cavalry.
With Anna of Volstein?
Their lines.
Aye,
And
that's the one.
capture
What's old Kunstad doing with that frump?
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do. There'll be plenty more tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday too.
even the notorious.
We're off to a good start.
I am not.
God.
A word with you, friend.
How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
Baron Vaku Voku.
The name's unpronounced either. Like I said, the sausages were awful.
Do you get it, Father? Please, call me Rabbi. Sigismund will be gone.
And I would tell you, we won't get rid of him that easily. Everyone's being too open. I'm filled with
Was
grief,
just beginning.
Going with them?
begging to be eaten.
Aye.
I could.
Half of us only came here for the feast anyway.
You're hearing?
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck! I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
For the piglet! Fucking
I'm not drunk. At the French court, I drank many under the table. Even the notorious.
Be quiet. You are as drunk as a fiddler.
Who's this young I've never heard of him.
Yet another impoverished.
I don't know about you, but I can barely stand. And to stand over that ditch, you just fall in.
I thought your Alishka was brown-eyed, though.
What?
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
I love my Alishka.
All right. Sorry, mate, but you're right about Sigismund.
You do it.
Sooner he's gone.
Oh, like a queen.
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
So you keep saying.
I still can't wait for that ginger cunt to finally...
Come on, someone will see us.
Eh? They won't. We've come here. What? I'm talking about fucking Sigismund, you twat. I love my...
Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us. O Angel of Christ, Holy Guardian and Protector of my soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night and a perfect end. Amen. Come on, finished?
Pull up your skirt, and I'll be done.
Forget it.
I still can't wait for that ginger cunt to finally fuck off. Just a...
I thought your Alishka was brown-eyed, though.
What? I'm talking about fucking Sigismund, you twat. I love my Alishka. Oh, you do it. Oh, like a queen.
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
To King Wenceslas.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
Eita, que tá rolando ali, que a mulher tá abaixada, pô.
Pull up your skirt, and I'll be done.
Parada é essa?
Oh, you do it. Like a queen.
If the queen...
Tá rolando sexo ali.
Oh, you do it. Oh, like a queen.
If the queen... be no war.
Oh, just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us. O Angel of Christ, Holy Guardian and Protector of my soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night and a perfect end. Amen.
Let's drink to that. The king Wenceslas. Oh, you do it. Like a queen.
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
Sorry, have you got some time to spare?
From cleaning up this pigsty? Any time.
I've come to rescue you from work and responsibilities.
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could maybe spend a little time together.
Of course. What else? Do you play dice?
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-assed and with an empty purse.
I'll give that a miss, thanks.
Not up to it? Eh? Look, if you want a bit of fun, go and see Dasha. She slept with half the fortress. And the whole village.
I need help with something. Do you know where I might be able to find the wine pitchers? I mean the ones with the really good wine that the Lord saves for his nearest and dearest.
And you're one of those?
It's not for me. I'm just supposed to bring the wine to one of the distinguished guests.
I see. And if it evaporates on the way, it won't be your doing, eh? Anyway, I don't know nothing about no wine. In case you haven't noticed, I'm sweeping the floor, and I'm about to mop up vomit. Try asking my ma. She's the cook here. Aye, what can you do?
I'm telling you, give it a year and Sigismund will be gone.
And I'm telling you, we won't get
The red'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Ps5. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher! You can't make
Yeah,
it.
don't spare him!
I still can't quite do that. Take that fucker out, damn it!
Hey!
I need a help here! He's done for!
Carrier, Elason!
Nice, right. Too slow!
Oh, my
Step
back! Stand your ground!
No, you don't.
I'll have your ass! That one hit the mark!
Slow him up.
Get a hand here! Go, yokel! Right! Drive those horses out!
Don't spare him!
Another one like that.
Fucking hell! Ready to die!
Swordsman.
Next one will be in your face. And now, back to another one.
Take another one like that!
Blue blood!
That must be enough for me!
Come on.
Wanker!
Fucking all sons!
You're dead!
Yeah! Once more, and we can go, don't worry! You'll walk right between the eyes!
You got him!
Next!
Ah, you swine!
Right between the eyes!
Quick! No. Can't leave now. Go!
I'll be done with you. Rise him up. You got him out sweetly. That's you. Bash him on the head.
No wonder you're still standing. Got him! Quick! Quick! Go! Yeah. Whoa!
It's a wonder you're still standing! No chance!
Go!
Oh, no, you don't! Come in! No chance! From behind!
Whoa! Whoa!
That one hit! Don't spare Go fuck yourself! Think you just facing down here, do you? Blast him on the head! Don't catch right through that! Get ready to leave this life! Go fuck yourself! Fucking die already!
Nossa, consegui dessa vez.
That was a close shave.
A little too close.
Fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get... Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't. They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too. They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother. Christopher. You've known him for half a day, so what? Shut up! Look, leave him be. He's right. I just met my brother. Only to lose him again.
I'm sorry. I really am. God grant him eternal life.
Thanks. Once we're done here, I'll give him a funeral. That is the least you can do for him.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan. But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back. I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck. And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army. If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot. The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews. Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too. Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin? Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
That the Lord is punishing them like this.
God's punishment or not, brought it upon themselves. Wojciech is as greedy as a pig. Inegis.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it.
There's nothing sacred to them. Such a bloodbath. They're not people. They're animals.
Animals my arse. I've been taking care of animals all my life, and they never do anything like that. No. Only men do such things.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing. They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, Von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Even a man like you can't know everything. At least you're all alive.
Well, not all of us. Young Odorin, Anna of Volstein, and several other nobles are dead. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. Jesus Christ.
Such a bloodbath.
The dead are scattered outside. There are crows circling overhead. The tower is still smoking. And you want to run away?
Who? Shouted even now. Everybody was here.
I didn't think they heard you in the
Only
courtyard.
Yops and the
Pull
reptile
yourselves
lords
together,
back.
damn it. And prove to this alliance.
But I still insist that...
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learned the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a gazera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
I'll be back soon.
Hurry up. Please. Did I not tell you we should not come here?
You did. But I still insist that it was necessary.
And what have we gained? We could easily have ended up alive ahead of him.
When they were carrying him past, I hardly recognized him. It's a good thing.
In your mercy and love, blot out the sins he has committed through human weakness. In this world he has died. Let him live.
The bodies outside are still warm. And you're
I
thinking
knew
about
it was
food.
going to be tough here, but
So
I didn't
what?
expect we'd be
Fighting
staring
makes a
death
man
in the
hungry.
face.
I'm sure the people in the hall could use the
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reservoirs. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course, my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
Your feats are truly remarkable, Vakelin. I hope you'll bring us victory as well.
I shall do my utmost.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Vakelin.
Only men do such things.
What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch. He's as greedy as a pig. Inegis. Well, leave it alone. Two of you. Now we're in it.
Why are the Jews helping you?
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews. And probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berghoff. So I don't have to worry about someone ratting me out.
They know von Berghoff?
Sadly, they do. Von Berghoff instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing. Those who survived fled here or to Colleen.
Why would he need convincing? You said he had had a serious quarrel with Sigismund.
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important burghers from the council, confiscated patricians' property, and imposed taxes and duties on them. But he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone, so they'd still have a lot to lose if they confronted him directly.
He just made them fear him.
I'd rather call it caution, but you're essentially right. It's complicated. This isn't chess, and the lords aren't all black or white. Each of them has their own interests. Just because they can't stomach Sigismund doesn't mean they'll side with us.
So you're sending me there to find out where he stands?
You could say that. I suspect he might be inclined to ally with us, but as I said, nothing is certain. If it works out, it will be a great accomplishment. Kunslin was respected among the former councillors.
What are you doing here in Kuttenberg?
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Jobst's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least 2 plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they join forces, now that could make a difference.
This is a nightmare.
No. something sacred to them? Such a bloodbath.
Até a próxima, pessoal.
Animals might